Nobody saw this coming. Not even the people closest to them. Just hours ago, the internet exploded after a chilling late-night live stream allegedly connected to Bambi sent fans into absolute panic. What started as a vague emotional rant suddenly spiraled into one of the darkest celebrity family scandals social media has seen this year. And at the center of it all, Yandy Smith. Sources close to production insiders are now claiming that Bambi didn't just expose hidden tension behind the scenes, she allegedly revealed a disturbing secret that left Mendeecees Harris completely blindsided. Fans thought the drama between these reality stars had cooled off months ago. They were wrong. Dead wrong. Because according to leaked audio circulating across fan pages at lightning speed, Bambi was heard saying something so unsettling, so personal, that viewers instantly began questioning everything they thought they knew about Yandy's carefully crafted image. Within minutes, hashtags started trending. Fan accounts crashed from traffic overload. TikTok creators began dissecting every frame of the live stream like it was a crime investigation. And then things got even worse. An anonymous insider claiming to work with a former cast producer dropped screenshots that allegedly show frantic text messages being exchanged moments after Bambi's comments went viral. One message simply read, "Mendeecees has no idea what's about to hit him." That single sentence sent the internet into complete chaos. Because now fans are convinced there's a hidden layer to this feud nobody has been talking about. Rumors of secret confrontations. Private screaming matches behind closed doors. Family members allegedly choosing sides. And according to multiple gossip blogs, one emotional breakdown inside a luxury Atlanta hotel reportedly became so intense that security had to intervene before cameras could capture what really happened. But here's where this story takes a terrifying turn. Late last night, a deleted post allegedly uploaded from a burner account appeared to accuse Yandy of manipulating situations behind the scenes for years, and fans immediately connected the dots to Bambi's cryptic warning during the live stream. The post disappeared after only 6 minutes. But not before thousands screenshotted it. Now people are asking one horrifying question: what exactly does Bambi know? Because insiders are now claiming Mendeecees himself was seen leaving a private gathering looking visibly shaken, refusing to answer questions, while someone close to him reportedly yelled, "This should have never come out." And if that wasn't enough, another leaked voice recording began spreading online early this morning featuring a woman fans believe sounds exactly like Bambi saying, "Once the truth drops, nobody in that family survives the fallout." The room went silent. Twitter erupted instantly. Fans accused cast members of hiding secrets for years. Some begged Bambi to release everything. Others warned her to stop before things became irreversible. But one thing became painfully clear: this was no longer regular reality TV drama. This had turned personal. This had turned dangerous. And according to insiders, the real explosion hasn't even happened yet. The chaos detonated just after midnight, when fans noticed something strange happening on Instagram. Bambi suddenly unfollowed multiple people connected to Yandy Smith within the span of 10 minutes. At first, people brushed it off as petty celebrity behavior. But then a blurry video surfaced online showing Bambi pacing back and forth inside what appeared to be a hotel suite, visibly furious while someone off-camera begged her to calm down. That clip spread like wildfire. Fans replayed every second searching for clues. And then they heard it. A voice in the background whispering, "If Mendeecees finds out, it's over." The internet lost its mind. Within minutes, gossip pages began posting alleged insider details claiming the tension between Bambi and Yandy had been building secretly for months. According to one anonymous source, things allegedly exploded during a private dinner attended by several reality TV personalities in Atlanta. Witnesses claimed Yandy arrived already irritated after discovering someone close to her had been leaking information to bloggers. But nobody expected Bambi to confront her directly in front of everybody. One attendee allegedly described the moment as pure destruction. The source claimed Bambi stood up from the table, slammed her drink down, and accused Yandy of playing victim while destroying people behind closed doors. The restaurant reportedly went silent. Cameras weren't rolling. Phones allegedly disappeared instantly. And according to the leak, Mendeecees froze in shock because he had no idea what Bambi was about to reveal next. That's when things reportedly got ugly. Insiders claim Bambi pulled out her phone and began reading alleged text messages out loud in front of the entire room. Messages that supposedly exposed private conversations involving Yandy discussing family issues nobody outside their circle was supposed to know about. One line reportedly mentioned keeping certain people quiet before they ruin everything. Nobody at the table moved. One witness claimed Yandy immediately demanded Bambi stop talking while Mendeecees kept asking, "What messages? What is she talking about?" But Bambi allegedly refused to back down. Instead, she reportedly told the room, "You all protect her because you're scared of what she'll do if the truth gets out." The confrontation allegedly became so heated that restaurant staff threatened to call security. But the real explosion happened hours later online. A fan account with over 400,000 followers suddenly uploaded screenshots claiming to show direct messages between a person allegedly connected to Yandy and an unidentified blogger. The messages hinted at secret information being buried to protect certain public images. One screenshot included the chilling phrase, "If Bambi speaks, everything collapses." Fans immediately began connecting the dots. Comment sections became war zones. Some accused Bambi of chasing attention. Others claimed Yandy had manipulated storylines for years while hiding darker secrets behind the scenes. TikTok creators began posting breakdown videos every few minutes, analyzing facial expressions from old episodes and resurfacing awkward interviews fans previously ignored. Then came the live stream. At approximately 2:13 a.m., Bambi reportedly went live looking emotionally drained, sitting in near darkness while thousands flooded the stream. For almost 2 minutes she said nothing. She just stared into the camera while comments exploded across the screen demanding answers. And then she finally spoke. "I stayed quiet because I was trying to protect people," she said softly. But some people mistake silence for weakness. The comment section froze. Bambi then claimed she had been betrayed by people pretending to be family, and hinted that someone close to Yandy had been secretly spreading damaging information about multiple cast members behind their backs. She refused to say names directly, but viewers immediately believed the target was obvious. Then she dropped the sentence that changed everything. "There are things Mendeecees still doesn't know." The live stream exploded instantly. Fans started screen recording the moment before the video could disappear. Blogs reposted the clip within seconds. Hashtags flooded social media so aggressively that several fan pages reportedly crashed from traffic overload. And while viewers begged Bambi to explain what she meant, her expression suddenly changed midstream like someone had entered the room unexpectedly. That's when viewers heard another voice. A man believed by fans to be connected to production allegedly whispered, "End this now." Bambi looked terrified. She abruptly grabbed the phone, muted herself for several seconds, then returned visibly shaken. Her hands were trembling. Her mascara appeared smeared like she had been crying before going live. And when viewers demanded to know who was in the room with her, she ignored every comment. Instead, she leaned toward the camera and said something that sent chills across social media. "They know I have the recordings." The live stream ended immediately after that sentence. No goodbye. No explanation. Just darkness. The internet detonated. Within minutes, conspiracy theories flooded every platform imaginable. Some fans believed Bambi possessed audio evidence exposing years of hidden manipulation inside the cast circle. Others claimed she was referring to private phone calls involving Yandy and people close to Mendeecees. A few even speculated there was an unreleased confrontation video producers had buried to protect reputations. Then another bombshell dropped. A popular blogger claimed to receive an anonymous email containing what appeared to be screenshots of deleted messages allegedly sent from someone in Yandy's inner circle. One message reportedly read, "She can't release those audios. If she does, families get destroyed." Families. Plural. That single word pushed the scandal into an entirely different territory. Suddenly fans weren't talking about ordinary reality TV beef anymore. They were talking about betrayal, manipulation, and possible secrets buried for years. Old interviews resurfaced online. Clips of awkward cast interactions began going viral again. Fans claimed they noticed tension they never recognized before. And right when the internet thought things couldn't get darker, a second leaked audio clip appeared online. The recording was distorted and difficult to hear clearly, but one sentence stood out enough to terrify viewers. A woman sounding eerily similar to Bambi allegedly said, "Yandy thought nobody would ever connect the dots." That clip spread faster than wildfire. Reaction channels began live streaming emergency breakdowns. Celebrity blogs started contacting alleged insiders for confirmation. Fans flooded Mendeecees' comment sections demanding answers, while others begged him to protect his family before more information leaked. But Mendeecees remained completely silent. Until witnesses claimed they saw him outside an Atlanta studio later that evening. According to multiple bystanders, he looked furious. One witness claimed Mendeecees was pacing near a black SUV while arguing intensely on the phone. Another alleged he shouted, "Why would she say this online?" before slamming the vehicle door hard enough to attract attention from nearby fans. Then came the moment nobody expected. A woman believed to be close to the situation allegedly approached Mendeecees and handed him her phone. Witnesses claim he watched a video for several seconds before suddenly going pale. One bystander even claimed his hands began shaking. And then he allegedly said 5 words that changed the entire scandal. She recorded all of it. Seconds later, he reportedly drove away at high speed while fans standing nearby tried desperately to figure out what video he had just seen. But the answer may have already leaked. Because hidden deep inside a private fan forum, users suddenly discovered references to a secret recording allegedly captured months earlier, during a private gathering involving Yandy, Bambi, and several close associates. According to the anonymous post, the footage supposedly contains a confrontation so explosive that producers feared releasing it could permanently destroy relationships and expose years of lies. Nobody knew whether to believe it. But before anyone could verify the claims, another cryptic post appeared online from an account fans suspect belongs to someone inside the cast circle. It contained only one sentence. "Mendeecees just learned the truth." And then the account vanished. By sunrise, the scandal had completely consumed social media. Fan pages were posting non-stop updates every few minutes. Reaction channels were running emergency live streams. Even celebrities outside the reality TV world started quietly weighing in after the phrase, "She recorded all of it," became the most repeated line online overnight. But behind the scenes, according to insiders, absolute panic was spreading through the entire circle connected to Yandy Smith and Mendeecees Harris. Because the alleged recordings were no longer just rumors. A blogger known for leaking reality TV secrets suddenly claimed they had personally heard portions of one explosive audio file connected to Bambi. According to the blogger, the recording allegedly captured a heated private argument involving multiple people inside a luxury rental property months ago. What made the leak so terrifying wasn't yelling or insults. It was the calmness. The blogger claimed one voice could allegedly be heard saying, "As long as Mendeecees never hears the full story, we are safe." That sentence ignited pure chaos. Fans immediately began theorizing what the full story could possibly mean. Some believed it involved hidden financial drama. Others became convinced there had been secret betrayals happening behind closed doors for years. TikTok detectives started piecing together timelines from old episodes, party photos, deleted tweets, and cryptic captions that suddenly looked suspicious in hindsight. Then came the screenshots. An anonymous account uploaded what appeared to be a series of late-night messages allegedly exchanged between someone close to Yandy and an unidentified friend. The messages included disturbing references to damage control, protecting the brand, and one chilling phrase that stopped fans cold. "She's emotional enough to expose everybody." Nobody could confirm the messages were authentic. That didn't matter. The internet treated them like gospel. Within an hour, protecting the brand became a trending phrase across multiple platforms. Fans accused cast members of covering up hidden feuds for years while pretending to be one big family on camera. Old reunion clips resurfaced showing tense glances and awkward silences viewers had previously ignored. And then the situation exploded even further after a now viral clip of Yandy surfaced online. The video allegedly showed her leaving an event visibly upset, while paparazzi repeatedly asked questions about Bambi's live stream. At first Yandy ignored them. But then one reporter shouted, "Did Mendeecees hear the recordings?" Yandy immediately stopped walking. That single moment sent social media into complete overdrive. Fans zoomed in frame by frame analyzing her facial expression. Some claimed she looked terrified. Others believed she seemed furious that private information was leaking publicly. But what happened next only intensified the madness. Yandy allegedly whispered something to a person beside her before quickly entering a waiting SUV. Lip readers online became obsessed with decoding the sentence. Within hours, thousands believed she said, "Who gave her those files?" Files. Not recordings. Files. The distinction changed everything. Suddenly conspiracy theories multiplied at terrifying speed. Fans began speculating that Bambi allegedly possessed screenshots, videos, call logs, or even unreleased production footage hidden from the public for years. Some users claimed former production assistants were quietly feeding information to bloggers behind fake accounts. Then came another devastating twist. A celebrity gossip podcast released audio from an anonymous caller claiming to have attended a private gathering involving Bambi weeks before the live stream meltdown. According to the caller, Bambi allegedly warned several people that she was done protecting fake friendships, and hinted that someone in Yandy's circle had betrayed her in a deeply personal way. But the caller didn't stop there. They claimed Bambi became emotional during the gathering and allegedly said, "If Mendeecees ever finds out what really happened behind his back, nobody survives the fallout." The hosts of the podcast went silent. Listeners flooded the comment section instantly demanding names and details. Some accused the caller of fabricating drama for attention. Others insisted the fear in the caller's voice sounded too real to fake. And then another leak appeared. This time it was a blurry image allegedly showing Mendeecees sitting alone inside a parked vehicle late at night with his head buried in his hands. The image spread across fan pages with captions claiming he had just listened to the full audio package sent anonymously to his phone. Whether true or not, the image fueled even more hysteria. Fans began noticing that Mendeecees had stopped interacting online completely. No posts. No comments. No responses. Nothing. And when one fan page pointed out that Yandy had also gone unusually quiet, panic spread even faster. People became convinced something catastrophic was happening behind closed doors. Then, shortly before midnight, an unverified account suddenly uploaded a short audio clip that changed the tone of the scandal completely. In the distorted recording, a woman believed by many fans to sound like Bambi allegedly said, "I warned her not to play with my life." Another voice interrupted before the audio abruptly ended. The clip lasted only 11 seconds. But those 11 seconds detonated social media. Reaction channels replayed the recording thousands of times, trying to isolate background voices. Some listeners believed they heard crying. Others claimed someone was begging for the recording to stop. One viral post even alleged the background voice belonged to someone close to Mendeecees. And then came the meltdown nobody expected. A woman claiming to be connected to Yandy's extended circle allegedly jumped into a late-night Twitter space trying to defend her. Instead, the situation spiraled into complete disaster. Listeners began bombarding her with questions about the recordings, the leaked texts, and the mysterious files supposedly being passed around privately. At first she denied everything. Then someone in the space asked one simple question. "If there's nothing to hide, why is everybody panicking?" The woman froze. For nearly 8 seconds, nobody spoke. Then she allegedly muttered, "Because people don't understand how deep this goes." The space erupted instantly. People started screaming over each other. Listeners clipped the moment and reposted it everywhere within minutes. Some fans became convinced there was an entire hidden layer to the scandal the public still hadn't uncovered. And according to insiders, they were right. Because behind the scenes, multiple people allegedly began contacting bloggers trying desperately to stop additional recordings from leaking. Online, one gossip account claimed they received direct pressure from someone connected to the cast warning them not to publish dangerous material. Dangerous. That word terrified fans. Speculation spiraled completely out of control after rumors surfaced claiming one unreleased recording allegedly included discussions about private family issues never meant for television. Some fans even worried legal action could be coming if more leaks appeared publicly. But before anyone could make sense of the chaos, another shocking incident occurred. Late that evening, Bambi reportedly posted a cryptic black screen message on social media that read, "Everybody's brave until the real timeline gets exposed." The post stayed up for only 4 minutes before disappearing. Too late. Millions had already seen it. And according to several fan accounts, Mendeecees allegedly reacted almost immediately afterward by unfollowing multiple people connected to the situation. Screenshots spread everywhere. Fans tracked every movement like investigators building a criminal case. Then came the alleged phone call. A blogger claimed a source close to production revealed Mendeecees privately confronted someone he trusted after hearing additional audio clips circulating behind the scenes. According to the source, the confrontation became intensely emotional, with Mendeecees repeatedly demanding to know who had been lying to him. But one sentence from the alleged confrontation shook fans to their core. The insider claimed Mendeecees eventually shouted, "How long has everybody known except me?" That line hit the internet like a nuclear blast. Fans suddenly became convinced the scandal involved years of hidden secrets, not just recent drama. Old cast friendships were dissected. Past interviews were re-examined. Every suspicious interaction from previous seasons became potential evidence in the minds of viewers desperate to uncover the truth. And then, just when it seemed impossible for the situation to become more explosive, a private video allegedly began circulating among bloggers. Nobody publicly released the footage. But according to whispers spreading online, the video supposedly shows an emotional confrontation involving Bambi breaking down in tears, while accusing someone close to Yandy of destroying families to protect lies. One blogger, who allegedly viewed the footage, posted only 5 words afterward. Mendeecees was never supposed to know. And suddenly, fans realized the darkest part of this scandal might still be coming. The atmosphere online became suffocating. Nobody was sleeping anymore. Every few minutes, another alleged leak surfaced. Another cryptic post appeared. Another insider suddenly claimed they knew the truth. And somewhere in the middle of the chaos, Mendeecees Harris reportedly disappeared completely from public view. That silence terrified people more than any recording. Because according to multiple gossip insiders, the private video circulating behind the scenes had allegedly pushed the situation far beyond ordinary reality TV drama. One blogger claimed they received a warning from a person close to production telling them not to repost clips connected to the scandal because real families are breaking apart in real time. Then came the dinner. An Atlanta restaurant employee anonymously contacted a celebrity tea page claiming several cast-connected individuals gathered privately behind closed doors less than 24 hours after the leaked audio exploded online. According to the employee, the mood inside the room was described as funeral-level tense. Nobody laughed. Nobody touched their food. Multiple people allegedly kept checking their phones non-stop, while whispers about recordings and screenshots filled the air. And then Yandy Smith reportedly arrived. The employee claimed the entire atmosphere changed instantly. One witness alleged Yandy looked emotionally exhausted, wearing sunglasses indoors while avoiding eye contact with almost everyone at the table. But what truly sent shockwaves through the room was who allegedly arrived minutes later. Bambi. According to the source, the second Bambi walked in, multiple people started panicking. One individual allegedly stood up immediately and demanded phones be put away. Another reportedly warned, "No recordings tonight." But by then, it was already too late. Because insiders claim the confrontation that followed became one of the most explosive celebrity meltdowns anyone present had ever witnessed. The source alleged Bambi sat down quietly at first while Yandy refused to look at her. For nearly 2 minutes, nobody spoke. Then Bambi allegedly pulled out her phone, placed it face up on the table, and calmly said, "You all lied to him." The room froze. One insider claimed Yandy immediately became emotional, repeatedly telling Bambi to stop before things went too far. But Bambi allegedly fired back with a sentence that shook everyone present. "It already went too far when y'all made me the villain to protect yourselves." Witnesses claim Mendeecees wasn't initially present during the confrontation. But according to multiple reports, somebody at the table secretly called him after the argument intensified. And when he finally arrived, the entire situation detonated beyond control. A source alleged Mendeecees entered the private room demanding answers immediately. Witnesses claim he looked furious and emotionally drained, allegedly holding his phone while asking why bloggers suddenly had access to private information involving his family. Nobody answered. Then came the moment insiders say changed everything forever. According to a source allegedly seated near the confrontation, Bambi quietly opened a file on her phone and played a short audio clip for the room. Nobody knows exactly what was heard. But witnesses claim the reaction was immediate and terrifying. One person allegedly buried their face in their hands. Another reportedly started crying instantly. And according to the insider, Mendeecees stood completely still for several seconds before whispering, "This can't be real." The source claimed Yandy became visibly emotional and tried explaining something rapidly while several people spoke over each other. But the noise allegedly stopped when Bambi delivered one final sentence. "I begged y'all not to push me here." That line spread across social media within hours after anonymous attendees allegedly leaked details to bloggers. And then the internet completely exploded. Fans became convinced the secret audio confirmed years of hidden betrayals inside the group. Reaction channels declared the scandal had become the darkest reality TV collapse in recent memory. TikTok creators began stitching together every rumor, leak, and cryptic statement into hour-long conspiracy breakdowns viewed millions of times overnight. But nothing prepared fans for what happened next. Just after 3 a.m., A private account believed by some fans to be connected to someone inside the circle suddenly uploaded a black screen video containing only distorted audio. The voice in the clip allegedly sounded like Mendeecees. And the sentence heard in the recording sent pure shock through the internet. How many people knew before me? The clip ended immediately after that line. No explanation. No context. Nothing. Within minutes, hashtags related to the scandal climbed to the top of trending charts. Fans flooded comment sections demanding answers, while others begged everyone involved to stop leaking private information before things became irreversible. But the leaks kept coming. An anonymous blogger suddenly claimed additional unreleased files allegedly existed containing private arguments, emotional breakdowns, and accusations involving multiple people close to the situation. According to the blogger, several individuals were now terrified more recordings could surface publicly. Then came another devastating twist. A former associate allegedly connected to the cast entered a live stream and claimed the public still didn't understand the full extent of the betrayal. The associate hinted that certain friendships viewers believed were genuine had allegedly been strategic alliances, designed to protect public images while private tensions boiled underneath for years. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. But the live stream became even more explosive when viewers started asking whether Yandy and Mendeecees' relationship could survive the scandal. The associate paused. Then quietly responded, "Some truths change people forever." That sentence hit social media like a meteor. Suddenly fans weren't debating ordinary gossip anymore. They were talking about irreversible damage, family fractures, emotional destruction. Some even began speculating whether certain relationships inside the cast circle had already collapsed completely behind closed doors. And according to insiders, the emotional toll was becoming impossible to hide. One source claimed Mendeecees allegedly stopped answering calls from several longtime associates after hearing additional information privately. Another insider alleged emotional conversations were taking place non-stop between family members trying desperately to prevent more leaks from appearing online. But despite the chaos, Bambi remained strangely calm online. That terrified people most of all. Because while everyone else appeared panicked, emotional, or defensive, Bambi allegedly posted one final cryptic message that instantly reignited the firestorm. Don't force survivors to tell the whole story. The internet erupted again. Fans dissected every word. What did she survive? What story was she referring to? And why were insiders allegedly scrambling behind the scenes every time new recordings surfaced? Nobody had answers. Then, late that evening, a celebrity gossip page claimed someone connected to production allegedly confirmed emergency meetings were taking place regarding the scandal's impact on future filming. According to the report, several cast-connected individuals were